Another hot day. Wasn't near as hot as I thought it was going to be, but I think I'm just trying to be optimistic.
That's what it is. You're getting used to it, and that and the breeze.
Yeah.
The breeze really does make a huge difference. You get out of the sun, still in a breezy area, not too bad out there, but you get out in the sun. And just in general, that's a different story. It's a hot afternoon, hot evening as well. As we look at an hour-by-hour look, we'll be falling back through the lower 90s at 7 o'clock and still humid, although should clear out of some of those afternoon clouds as we head into the late evening hours. 89 at 8 o'clock and still 85 at 9. A look out over at Manhattan right now. There's not much of that afternoon cloud cover, but still a few as we head into the early evening hours. Mostly sunny at Junction City, and we continue with south winds across the area. Currently in Topeka, 93, south winds at 14. Heat index sits at 100 right now, so with mid-90s so far today. We've been up to 94 at Billard Airport so far, and still may hit 95 as we kind of teeter around in those mid to upper 90s, or I should say lower to mid-90s. 95 the current temperature at Manhattan and Marysville, 92 at Emporia, a little bit cooler at Hiawatha at 89. But it feels like 102. And one of the reasons for this is some areas have some slightly higher humidity, especially to the north and to the northeast. And so the heat index has been pretty consistently in the upper 90s and lower 100s for all areas through the afternoon. The dew points come down slightly for some to 69 degrees at Emporia and Junction City, 70 at Manhattan, higher toward Hiawatha, though, at 77, and that makes a big difference. We've got very muggy air to the northeast, slightly drier to the west, but still humid, and this will likely be the setup over the next few days. And that is certainly something we'll be looking at. I think during the late evening hours, early in the morning, the humidity levels may be between 70 and 75 for the dew point, but will likely settle back closer to 70 during the afternoon again tomorrow. South winds, that's been the other positive, as the breezes are blowing during the heat of the day, currently at about 10 to 15 miles per hour. Look at future track, 1030. The wind's not letting up as much tonight, holding at about 5 to 10, possibly 12 to 13 as we head into the late part of the night, early morning. And then those winds will return 10 to 20 miles per hour as we head through the afternoon hours tomorrow. And that'll help take a little edge off of what is otherwise going to be another hot day. As this developing ridge of heat, it was developing yesterday, it's still developing and expanding a little bit more. Showers and storms are going around the peripheral edges of it, but beneath the ridge, the heat builds in. Let's look at heat index for tomorrow, up to about 105, 107 in spots. And then we look ahead into Thursday. Much of the same, about 104 to 109. And then as we head into Friday, we'll be in that same range, possibly nearing 110, briefly up north, but generally holding in the lower to mid 100s for the heat index over the next few days. A look at this should say for tomorrow, we'll be at 76 with a warm start in the morning and a high of 97 tomorrow afternoon. Your KSNT Storm Track 7-day forecast. By Thursday, we're up to 101, 102 on Friday, and 100 Saturday. Breezy and hot weather through the next 4 days, but we do see at least some indication of an isolated storm or two Sunday or into Monday. As the pattern does break down a little bit, the ridge doesn't hold on for much more than through Saturday with its strength, and then it kind of weakens a little bit and we fall back in the low to mid 90s. Now that it will be cool early next week, it won't be quite so hot. So we're about to enter into the hottest stretch of this for the next 4 days, but then after that a little break.
All right, you try to make it sound more positive. I could say
Always putting that silver lining on it.
Oh yeah.